Hey everyone, what is going on and welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you guys clicking on this video. My name is Josh and I'm the Daily Explorer, and in today's video, I'm at an abandoned house here in Ohio. So this is a very exciting video. I'm excited to gain access to this property. It's very dilapidated, very dangerous, but it's an excellent video. So let's jump into it, friends. All right, everyone, here we are in the abandoned house. I gained access to it, and there is a lot to see. So this is going to be a really awesome video. If you guys are enjoying up to this point, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. I do tons of videos like this and all sorts of different adventure videos. All right, so this place is really dilapidated. I have to be extremely careful too. The floor is completely falling through in some spots. So some spots I may or may not be able to access. So I have to be extremely careful for this one, because this house is very, very run down and dilapidated. So, which is very unfortunate, but it kind of just is what it is. So there's all sorts of really cool stuff here. It looks like somebody wrote maybe like, I'm not sure if that's a phone number on the wall right there. Not sure what that's got going on. Got some of the plumbing fixtures that are here. We've got looks like used to be a toilet over there in the corner. This would have been, I guess, the back area. This is the back of the property itself. And there's a few different buildings too. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of the video. So we're going to try to see absolutely everything. So I'm going to carefully make my way over through here. So like I said, this floor is falling through. And of course, there's exposed nails right here on this board. This is just a ton of fun right here. So, but we kind of just have to do what we have to do to get in this place. So, okay. Here we can have a little glimpse. Whew, stuff's falling apart. Here we got a little glimpse of down there at the basement area. It's at least probably 10 feet or so drop down there. Yeah, about 10, 12 feet. So I definitely do not want to fall through that. So we've got a tub above me that's falling through the floor. There's a bathroom right above here, and the fixture has fallen all the way through. So snapped clean through the floor. It's quite amazing. So lots of stuff going on here. Tons of stuff. Okay, let me carefully make my way on over this pile of debris here. This essentially would have been the kitchen area. Lots of really old cool stuff here. Old dish bottles and cleaning products and stuff like that that are so old that they're completely weathered and rusted away and stuff like that. See some of the electrical up there. Something's up there that's fallen through, or may have been up there. I'm not sure what that is. Something red, but it's pretty cool. Here's one of the old fixtures. Completely rusted to the elements. This entire window or wall is gone over here. And the trees have started to grow all the way through this here. So this is amazing. It really is. Some of it's still structurally sound, but like I said, for the most part, this building is getting ready to collapse pretty much at any time now. So, like I said, there's only so much I can really show you guys, unfortunately. But wish I would have got here maybe another year or two sooner, or maybe 5 or 10 years sooner. So it's hard to really tell. There is a basement, and there is also an upstairs. As we already saw, there's a tub that has fallen through right there, you know. So I'm going to go up there and check that out. All the ceiling's fallen through there. I want to be extremely careful. Here's part of a fan blade on the ground. Toilet. I'm not sure if that toilet that toilet probably would have been from upstairs, I can imagine. And I can't really access this room in here too much. I don't think there's a whole lot in there. I have to be extremely careful because, like I said, the floor, if I go in there, it could be pretty bad. Other adventurers have been here, so take only pictures. Leave only footprints. That's what we do, friends. We don't destroy anything. We don't damage anything. We just come in here. We document and we preserve everything through video. So that's kind of the main goal. So definitely make sure you guys subscribe and like. And we're going to check out some more places here in the future. I got some really cool stuff lined up for you guys. So got some really cool stuff. All right, let me get over to the other side. To be extremely careful on this floor because, like I said, at any moment this floor could collapse, so it's really hard to really tell. But here's some old like Ethernet or phone jacks, that type of stuff there. Even this floor in here isn't completely structurally sound. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, this is all collapsing into the basement and stuff, so I have to be extremely careful. Do not want anything to happen. Hey, here's an old golf ball. Cool. What is that? There's like a red glass marble thing there. That's kind of cool. Here would have been the front door, it looks like. It's been boarded up at one point in time, but my gosh. I mean, this place has been sitting here for probably at least 20, 30 years. No cats. It's all scratched off right there. Cats. X. Doesn't even make sense, but... doesn't even make sense. All right. Huge feather right there on the ground. Not sure what that's about. We have to be extremely careful. Front window right here. Something's maybe been boarded up right here. Looks like the outside. Maybe there's a window. Yeah, it looks like there's probably a window right here because we've got some sticks and stuff like that growing through here. Okay, let's head to the upstairs area, which looks very promising. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can get up here without falling through these stairs. Whew, man, these are steep and they are not sturdy at all. And of course, you go up to the landing, the first landing here on the stairs, and look out your window, and there's the tree just growing right through. Glass is broken and everything. So, slats. Yeah, this is really cool. I love the way it's made. It's almost like a Detroit-style home. I think they did a lot of this stuff back in the day for like Detroit. I'm not sure how much they did it for Ohio. They must have done it a little more common with these small boards placed, and then they would put the drywall over top of those boards. So, pretty cool. All right. Here we have the upper level. So we've been presumably where all the bedrooms were at, I can imagine. Perhaps maybe a living room or some sort of maybe bigger bedroom off here, over here to the side. Window completely smashed out, and you can see like the house itself is slanting in so many different ways. It's unbelievable. So very cool. I'll see how far I can go into here. You can see right into the stairwell that way right there. Yeah, very, very cool. Closet over there in the corner. Doesn't look like there's anything really in there. Pipe going to the ceiling, which is kind of interesting. It could have just been placed there kind of haphazardly after the fact, though. It's hard for me to really tell. There's some metal bars up there, too, as well. I can kind of see right there some metal bars up there. So somebody was storing some stuff up there, obviously, at one point in time. Floor is collapsing. All these floors are collapsing on themselves. Used to be a roof right out here. And, oh boy. As if one level wasn't enough, we've got another level of stairs. And I really don't know how sturdy these are. We can try to get up here, but man, looks like they're pulling away a little bit from the building itself, so I have to be extremely careful. Here's an outlet here. Go up one more stair. All right. That's what I said right before I died. You know what I'm saying? That's like my last words. Let's go up one more stair, and then the whole freaking house collapses on me. So it looks like we maybe had some... oh, that's the roof itself, the shingles on the outside, the tar coming through. Yeah, half of the attic has fallen through for sure. Here we've got a chimney going through right through the middle. Completely open to the elements. I can imagine the birds love it up here in the spring and the summertime, and I do see a lot of bird poop up here, so yeah. Awesome. See if I can make my way down here without getting stuck or falling through the floor. All right. So far, so good, friends. Not too bad. Here we got a little bit of the old wallpaper here, which I love seeing that stuff. And I know a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of viewers love to see that stuff as well, so the old wallpaper is really cool to see, for sure. Wish there was more of it, but it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of wallpaper in this whole place. There's some over there, but it's all kind of destroyed, unfortunately. But okay, and bathroom. No, we have a bedroom over here to the other side here that's fallen through. Lots of mold. It looks like we got some black mold growing up there. Not too bad. Not as bad as one of my last videos. If you guys go check that video out, you guys know what I'm talking about as far as the black mold. So, went and saw a place recently, an abandoned furniture store, and there was a lot of black mold in one of the areas. So that is nothing. A little bit of spots like that is nothing from what I've seen in the past. So, okay, here is the bathroom area that is upstairs. This is where the tub and the toilet both fell through. They were just way too heavy for the structure itself, and it looks like the toilet was probably right there. And the tub itself was probably on the opposite side. And there's a shower, actually a shower fixture. It's a bit hard to tell, but it's right there, peeking around the corner. Yeah, look at that, friends. It's amazing. Here we've got like an old blanket or comforter. Looks like it's been eaten up by rodents or some sort of varmint. So it looks like this was tagged a long time ago. That looks like it's the spray tags that we've been seeing, and that stuff's been falling off the wall. So, I mean, somebody could have tagged this with graffiti 10, 15, 20 years ago. And it's amazing to think how old this place really is and how long it's been sitting here. So, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And there's the attic shining through. So, that's where we're just kind of at. Had old paint from maybe kids, or it could have been somebody who came in here and graffitied the place, but it looks like probably could have had kids that stayed in this room. So just amazing, really. Absolutely incredible. Okay, let's make our way down to the downstairs area here. And we'll see if we can access the basement. We'll see what that looks like down there. And like I said, there's multiple buildings on this property. So we are going to be checking out those back buildings behind this one. I believe one is a garage, and I'm not sure what one of the other ones is, but we're going to check it out. So like I said, make sure you guys stay tuned to the end. If you guys have made it this far into the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. It means a ton to me and helps me, helps YouTube push the algorithm and get more likes and views on the video. I really appreciate it, friends. Okay, we've got a side door for the downstairs here at the basement. Try to be as careful as I can. Last thing I want to happen too is to be stuck in the basement too, to where I can't get out, you know. So I've probably seen worse basements, but... Oh, dude, somebody's been down here just getting drunk, dude. Hell no, man. There's just all sorts of alcohol down here, man. Oh, dude, what the hell has been going on down here? Holy shit. Vibe something, man. I don't even know what it says, but it says vibe something. But man, look at all these bottles. Holy hell. I wouldn't be able to walk down there. There's so many bottles and stuff. Incredible. Somebody has to be walking from over on that other side. Yeah, it looks like somebody's walking from over on the other side. I don't really see anything else except for just bottles and stuff, and alcohol bottles, and there's an old like gas tank, it looks like, right there. They would have had like for the heat, probably for oil or some sort of heat source, some sort of fuel source for the heat. Wow, absolutely incredible. Yeah, like I said, this whole place is getting ready to just collapse right into the ground, friends. So it is already leaning and toppling over. So, okay, let's jump outside, and then I'll meet you guys at the back garage building, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay, here we have the back garage area. The house is over there, tucked all the way in, all those sticks and debris and trees and all that stuff. So here would have been the garage area, and boy, it's Whew, it smells like musty as hell. That scared the hell out of me, friends. That thing right there, when I came in here, whew, that thing is going crazy, dude. That's amazing, man. That scared the F out of me, man. When I just walked into here, when I first checked this out, that definitely was not moving. So, and it's amazing it can even move, being metal and exposed to the elements like that. It's amazing the rust hasn't completely destroyed it. Here we've got a nice little toxic waste spill. That's always good to see. Some sort of toxic chemicals are spilling out of this barrel. Oh man, that stuff is nasty, dude. It's got to be oil or something, but those barrels are like bulged and god dang, man. I don't even know what that is. Let's get a couple quick shots of this stuff. ALK200R. PPG ALK200R. Improved Texstar base. It could have been used for the roof, but I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research on that. It's always good to see a nice toxic spill like that when you're on an adventure. You know, that's always great for the environment and for everybody's health. Okay. This stuff is all wet in here. Super moldy. Black mold on the ceiling for sure. And I can smell it. There's a lot of mold in here, friends. So I definitely won't spend a whole lot of time in this area. There's not really a whole lot to see in here, but I'm glad I came in here because them barrels are definitely sketchy as hell. So I'll have to check that out, do some more research on that. Whew, man. That thing is scary, man. When you're all alone at night, that is not what you want to hear. That fan makes the worst sound ever. I don't know if it translates properly over on video, but it's the worst sound ever. Okay. That pretty much covers the garage area. Like I said, I don't want to spend too long in it because it is pretty moldy in that area. So I'm going to go, there's a building really far back. It's going to be a little bit of a walk back there. I'll see you guys here in a second. Walking back to the back building, I actually came across an old abandoned boat. We don't come across abandoned boats very often. That's pretty cool. Doesn't have any name on it that I can see so far, but may have had a plaque right there with a name. Very, very cool. I love it. It's missing pretty much everything, dude. Somebody took the wheel. It could have been gutted a long time ago, but yeah, look at that. It's amazing. Probably would have been a radio right there. Got rugs and stuff like that in it. It's pretty cool. I don't know what this is right here, but it's buried in snow and stuff like that, so I really don't know. Yeah, look at that. The glass isn't really broken. I don't think any of the glass is really broke on the boat. So, love it. Love to see it. What does it say right here? Look at this. Oh, here we go. 1999. Marine Patrol Boat Inspection, Ohio. Look at that. This gives us a better idea the last time that boat was looked at or on the water. So, all right. I'm going to walk back to this back building. Okay, we're back to the back barn area. Looks like this isn't a garage. This is going to be a barn. So this definitely would have been some sort of farm or something like that. We actually have a name up here. I can see right at the very top up here. It says owner Sam Donzel and Dale Good operator. So owner and operator. So we'll have to do some research on that. See what gives us as far as information for this farm. So definitely an incredible place. Man, it still has horse poop in here and everything. Look at that. Dude, it has a lot of horse poop. It's all horse poop, man. Holy hell. Everything's horse poop. All right, well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Damn, look at that hole. Something dig a hole down there, boy. Oh, something dug a hole down there. God dang. God dang. Oh, there's a piece of glass. All this glass is falling over. Stepping all through crap. Oh my God, there's so much poop. Holy cow. All right, look at that. Some sort of glass they had there that's broken over time. There's really not a lot to see in this building. I just wanted to check it out, and they do have an upstairs. So I'm gonna go upstairs here, and it looks much more, oh my God. I was gonna say it's much more sturdy than the other place. But then on the first step, I almost fell on my ass. So I don't know if I can get up here, friends. I don't know if I can get up here. Yeah, it's definitely separated. It's definitely separated. Definitely separated. Oh yeah, not much holding it. Not much holding it. Not much up here, it doesn't look like. Oh my God. This is where they would have kept like the hay bales, I'm assuming, and that type of stuff. And the extra supplies. Looks like there's an extra room right there. Man, look at the nice sheet metal ceiling. Yeah, look at that. The sheet metal ceiling looks almost brand new pretty much. That's amazing. And that's probably what kept us from really weathering away. So, all right, let me try to get down this ladder without killing myself. Okay, there we go. Whew, sketchy, sketchy. All right, you guys, that's where I'm gonna end the video. I appreciate you guys watching this one. This was definitely a very dangerous video, but it was definitely very awesome. I love the adventure for sure. So make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next video. My name is Josh, and I'm the Daily Explorer, and I'm out.